Welcome here, everybody, to this BCSSL game between the Ventura County Bucs and the California Outlaws. Joined here, I'm Robert Garcia, joined by Crash Collier. Crash, how you doing today?
I'm good. How are you, Robert?
Doing good today. Going to be a tough outing for the Bucs today as they are trying to scratch and claw for a playoff spot.
Absolutely, yes. Fortunately, they are in fourth place right now with an, I think, 9-10 or 9-11-2 record, I believe.
Yep, they were, I believe, the Juice, the Orange County Juice, was the team that was looking to overtake them, and the Juice fell to the Monarchs in the game before this one. And before we get this game started, Ventura County Bucs baseball is brought to you by The Answer's Yes. Find out if you qualify for a refund from fraudulent credit card transaction fees. Call 760-685-5813. And from WFG Insurance. Need life insurance, income tax returns? Call Cassidy Eden or Lou Stowers at 562-266-7024 for your free personal financial checkup. Starting pitcher for the Outlaws today will be Jared Benash, number 2 on the mound as he gets warmed up and ready to go. Your starting lineup for your Bucs today is Riker Billingsley leading things off over in center field. Sorry about that. Skylar Chang in the second spot over at shortstop. Nico Matera at right field. Will Kaczynski behind the plate. Eddie Perez over in left. Jared Segura playing first today. His first pitch is off and away. 4:24 here at Ben Hines Field in Laverne, California. Takes that next pitch outside. As like I said, Riker Billingsley leading things off. And rounding out the bottom of the lineup, we have John Trainer playing over at second. Carson Chavez is the extra hitter as Riker lines one over into right field. It's going to drop for a base hit. And in just 3 pitches, Riker Billingsley gets the Bucs' first hit of the game.
Quite a rip there from Billingsley to kick this game off.
Yeah. We apologize for the wind here. If you can hear that in the mics, it is blowing pretty strong, I'd say, up here in the press box.
It is a nice breeze, though, you have to admit.
With I believe it's really around 98. Oh, a wild throw back in the infield. As it completely went over Benash there on the mound. Wound up over by Hubre over at third. But Skylar Chang now ready to lead things off as he swings through this one. He fouled that one off. He did for strike 1. And sorry about that, just to round out the lineup, it is John Trainer in the 7th spot over at second base. Carson Chavez is the EH, and Jaden Rez is the DH.
The Nomar Vasquez batting 10th and playing third base tonight.
Oh, yes. That next pitch is fouled again, but it rolled kind of awkwardly right in front of Chang there.
I think it might have hit his foot on the way.
Yeah.
That fit that fastball there.
Yeah, it took a little bit of a weird hop.
I like the aggression from Chang to start this at bat.
Yeah, he is behind here 0-2. See what he can do now. Riker over there at first, and the throw back is not in time.
I think we'll see a lot of that, especially with fat, speedy leadoff guys. You got Riker Billingsley. Pitchers do not like when he's on base.
As Skyler fouls off another one here. Still in an 0-2 count. Swings through that one there and strikes out swinging. One away now in the top of the first. And as Benash notches his first K of the day, that'll bring right fielder Nico Matera up to the plate.
What do you know, Robert? Another train coming through.
Yes, we are here in what I've dubbed the train yard here in Ben Hines Field in Laverne, with the railroad tracks right behind the stadium. And that one's hit right up the middle from Nico Matera. Solid hit there into center field. Riker will move up his 90 feet. That one's fielded over there by Diaz. And 2 on here now for the Bucs, just 1 away as the train blares through here.
Quality at bats here from the Bucs today. So far, I mean, you saw Riker Billingsley get things going, rip the single into right, then Matera ripped into center. We'll see what Kaczynski does now.
Absolutely, yeah. As you said, Will Kaczynski up to the plate as he fouls that first pitch back that he sees. Runners on first and second for the Bucs. Last time up, as Kaczynski lines that one, it's just over the pitcher's mound. Took a weird hop. Ooh, but out at first. But the runners do advance. Billingsley over to third, Matera to second, 2 away.
Moyer there, not with much option, considering just that was a really choppy ground ball. And with speedy runners and Billingsley and Matera, you're not going to have much of a play. And even still, he barely only got Kaczynski at first. Pardon me.
Yeah, that was a tough play there. It took a weird hop, almost essentially right over the pitcher's mound. But Nash really had no play there, and Moyer had to come clean it up. As that brings up Eddie Perez to the plate as he takes strike 1 here.
Never hurts to especially see what you're dealing with. So opted to take the fastball there, so we'll see what he gets next.
Fouls that one off and away.
Definitely get more aggressive, especially on the breaking ball there.
Yep. That pitch is in there for strike 3 called. Man, that was a pretty inside pitch there, but Perez out on 3 pitches, down looking. And that'll end the first inning here for the Bucs as they get 2 on. Also strike out twice. Leave 2 stranded. And when we return, it'll be the Outlaws getting things started for themselves with Diaz, Porter, and Moyer ready to lead things off here on the Ventura County Bucs YouTube channel. We're back here now for the bottom of the first inning here between the Ventura County Bucs and the California Outlaws. Before we get through this inning, a quick message from our sponsor. Special thanks to Galpin Ford Studio Rentals for giving the Ventura County Pirates a huge discount on the 2 vans the Pirates use on the road. Call Ken Miller at the Galpin Ford Studio Rental Department at 323-957-3333. Galpin Ford. As well as a special thanks to New Century Volkswagen in Glendale on the Brand Boulevard of cars. Call 818-522-6263. So you're now getting ready for the Outlaws to hit for the first time today. Starting pitcher on the mound for your Bucs is Rob Snyder, number 4. I wanted to mention as well, last time the Bucs played the Outlaws, it was a 12-4 victory. First pitch from Snyder goes outside for ball 1. That pitch is in there. Strike 2, catching that corner. Strike 1. Evens up the count now on Diaz. 1-1 the count. That pitch inside, sort of at Diaz's face level. 2-1 the count.
It's like the sun's gotten behind some clouds, so it definitely feels a little cooler now.
Yeah, absolutely. Man, the longer that can happen, the better for this broadcast. Here's the 2-1. That's inside corner. Nice pitch there from Snyder. Able to even up the count once more. Matt Diaz, in his last time up, or in the last game versus the Bucs, went 1 for 4. 2 RBIs and 2 strikeouts as he goes down swinging here. First K of the day for Snyder, and first out of this bottom of the first inning. That'll bring up the EH now. Porter. He takes that first pitch for strike 1. So we hear another train coming. There's another pitch in there. Not called for a strike though. A little bit too low. 1-1 the count now. Ball 2 there. 2-1 the count now.
Here comes the 2-1. Breaking ball low makes this a 3-1 count.
That pitch gets away there, but ball 4 regardless, as Porter will take his walk. First base runner of the day for the Outlaws.
Still face the minimum 3 even at this point, so I wouldn't get too worried if you're the Bucs, but you definitely want to make sure you stay on top of it. Don't let it happen again.
Yeah, try to maybe induce an inning-ending double play here. Is that throw back to first? Time.
Something we're probably going to see a lot of.
Yep.
Pretty favorite move of pitchers in the BCCSL.
They've been able to get that move down pretty well. See what they can do here. Snyder just upstairs for ball 1. Just 2 inside for ball 2. Marcus Moyer now And a nice hitter's count, 2-0. See what Snyder decides to throw him here. Will he go fastball or will he risk it with breaking ball? Pitch is in there for a strike. Throw to the second. Not in time as Clay Porter's in there safely on the stolen base. Count is now 2-1, however. Runner in scoring position now for the Outlaws is Marcus Moyer with a 2-1 count. Swings that one, and it's high into left field. Running back on it was Billingsley as he makes the catch. Throw over to third, but not in time. Will be cut off. So a sac fly for Moyer as the runner advances. 2 outs now, but Porter over at third. That'll bring up number 17, Jason Delviar, first baseman today. Swings to that first pitch, comes up empty for strike one.
Aggressive pitching there from Rob Snyder. You like how aggressive he's been, and he's been getting better and better with each of his last couple of starts. I mean, it might not be too reflected in his stats. He does have 11.37 ERA, but he's gotten a lot better in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, I definitely have to agree there as that pitch was outside, kind of got away from Kaczynski a little bit, but he's able to regroup, get it back to hold Porter over at third. We'll even up the count, however, 1 apiece to Jason Delviar. Rob Snyder trying to get out of this inning without surrendering any runs. Started this game with a strikeout and then a walk. He catches the inside corner there. Nice looking pitch from Snyder. 1-2 the count now. Snyder, a chance to put this inning away here. He needs 1 strike to do it. 1-2. That's in the dirt. Great stop from Kaczynski. I like that idea from Snyder here. It's got a pitch to waste, still on a 1-2 count. Trying to get a swing. Now you gotta throw something nice. If it's gonna be in the zone for a bit, make sure it ends out. If it's gonna start out, make sure it ends up in the zone. Here's the 2-2. That one's hit high in the air. Running onto it is Billingsley, but it will be Chang who calls for it and catches it there to end the inning. So just the 1 runner, but he made it all the way to third, and in Porter, when we come back, it'll be your Bucs back up to bat with Jared Segura, John Trainer, and Carson Chavez due up in the order when we return on the Ventura County Bucs YouTube channel. Back here now for the top of the second inning. Jared Segura leading things off as he takes strike 1 here. Swings through another one here. Down 0-2 early. Takes that pitch outside for ball 1. One and 2 the count now. And there it is, strike 3. Segura goes down looking. That'll be the first out here in the second. As John Trainer steps up to the plate now.
Trainer, one of those two-way players that we talk about.
Yep.
Rob Snyder also being one of them. Jacob Udino. That was also is Colby Betty.
Trainer his last time up against the Outlaws as a batter. 1 for 3 with a run scored and a walk. Takes back-to-back balls here for a 2-0 count. Three straight balls here.
Nash struggling a bit with his command here. Just off to try to go with the fastball, and even that's not really landed across the plate. So we'll see what happens here.
Gets that one to land though. Evens his, or excuse me, it's a 3-1 now as he works his way back into the count. Trainer, a nice hitter's count now. Will take his walk as that one's upstairs again.
Good take. Good job of Trainer just not swinging the bat at all that bat, and it paid off ultimately as Nash had trouble finding the strike zone.
Recognizing that early as the patience does pay off, as that'll bring up Carson Chavez now to the plate. Chavez came in actually last time up against the Outlaws to replace Trainer. Just had the one appearance, 0 for 1 though. Takes that pitch outside here for ball 1.
Nash really struggling to get even his fastballs, as I was saying. He seemingly can't get anything across. It's costing him.
Just throw it back to first, but able to get back there in time as Trainer. Still a 1-0 count here to Chavez. Jared Benash with his payoff. And that one's tip fouled off from Chavez there. Evens up the count at 1 apiece. Nash versus Chavez here, 1-1 the count. Trainer on first, and he's going, and that pitch is going to get by. An easy stolen base there from Trainer.
I'd argue it's a wild pitch there, as that one hit the dirt and went well past Ian Wolski at the plate.
It did, but he did take off before that pitch was even thrown. He was already about halfway by the time that ball got.
It still goes down as a wild pitch because it was.
That one's hit hard into center right field. Trailing back, and it's going to be caught out there by Diaz. Matt Diaz with a nice catch, but Trainer makes his way over to third on the sac fly from Chavez. 2 away here, though, but man on third in Trainer for Jaden Rez in the DH spot today.
Good job of Trainer to advance. Now he puts himself 90 feet away from the plate and has a chance to score. Should Rez get it out of the infield.
Or another wild pitch would be great as well.
Yeah, but you can't always bank on those happening.
Yeah. Although he has been a little bit wild here as Benash.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying you also have to be realistic.
Swings through that first pitch there is Jaden Rez. Down 0-1 early. Here's the 0-1. Way outside, but a nice snag over there from Wolski. He's able to probably save a run with that one if that would have gotten away from him. That one hit going towards left field, but it will be caught over there. Play made from McQueen, and that'll end the inning here. The Bucs do get another base runner, but not before the Outlaws are able to get the third out. Trainer makes it all the way to third, unable to come home. When we would come back, it'll be The Outlaws up next with Wolski, Frey, and McQueen due up. First, want to have a special thanks to the social media team here for the Ventura County Bucs. Follow the Ventura County Bucs on social media. Go to V County Bucs for team news and leave your comments. It's V County Bucs on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Special thanks to the interns, social media interns, Michaela and Katana for all that. And make sure to check out the TikTok as well. We'll be right back on the Ventura County Bucs YouTube channel. Back here now in the bottom of the second inning between the Bucs and the Outlaws. Wolski, the catcher, leading things off here. Swings to that first pitch he sees from Snyder for strike one.
Snyder had a good first inning.
Yeah, just 19 pitches.
Yeah, no hits allowed too, just one walk. So they did a really good job of just not letting anything happen.
Needs to continue that here as that pitch just a little bit low and inside for ball one. Here's the 1-1 now. Catches that outside part of the zone there. Nice pitch from Snyder.
Great placement. I really think he was smart, exploiting the outside corner of the plate.
He needs to keep attacking that zone. If he's going to want to find success here today, got to live there, especially if he's getting that call. Swinging through that one. That's a strikeout again. Back-to-back leadoff inning strikeouts for Snyder as he notches his second of the day here. One away here. As that'll bring up Diego Frey, shortstop for the Outlaws here today. First pitch is upstairs, ball one.
I like the aggression going with the breaking ball, just not exactly the best placement of it.
Yeah, I like that. I like that as well. But I think to start off, unless you're incredibly sure about your breaking pitches, that one gets fouled away here to even up the count. Usually see him start with the fastball, but if he's able to hit that zone, keep that breaking pitch going. We saw in a game earlier this week. It was a Pirates game, I believe. Pitcher for the Sun Rays was throwing a lot of breaking pitches on 2-0 counts. Usually a fastball pitch, as that one here is in the dirt. 2-1 the count now.
I think Snyder's doing a great job at it. I think he's definitely doing as we say, he's been a lot more better. He's gotten better. And I think it's been really amazing to see his progression on the mound over the past couple weeks.
Another train going by here at the train yard in Ben Hines Field. Pitch was a strike there from Snyder. 2-0, excuse me, 2-2 count now. One chop foul down the third base line. We'll do it again. There's the Angels Express crash as it goes by in the background.
Yeah, definitely trying to see if they can get any fans. I mean, they're rough here for the Angels, but hopefully they turn it around. A good one last night in Seattle. They're on the road today.
Snyder getting settled in here. Another 2-2. Another one going foul, this time past the first base side.
Definitely been aggressive at Baz. Hudson Stewart, or Nico Ventura is going to have to clear that one out of right field.
Making the hustle over there. Looks like we're ready to go again now. Once again, 2-2 is the count. Diego Frey at the plate. Rob Snyder on the mound. One away here in the bottom of the second. That one's lifted high into left field. Going back is Perez, and he'll make the catch. No, pardon me, excuse me. That's Billingsley over in center. Quick little handshake there from them. That's 2 away now. That'll bring up Michael McQueen, left fielder. Digging in for his first time today.
Absolutely, and Bucs are pretty familiar with this roster. I think a lot of the pitching staff. I think that's something that's helped Snyder's just getting to see these guys more, and the BCCSL has helped him be better in this final stretch of the season. As the Bucs currently in 4th place, contending for one of those top 4 spots in the 4-team BCCSL playoff.
Quickly down 0-2 here is McQueen as he took strike 1, fouls off that next pitch.
Definitely a lot of credit to head coach Bobby Livingston for rallying these guys at the right time. And speaking of, let's meet the staffs. Bucs are led by head coach Bobby Livingston, assistant coach Nick Alfonso.
Another pitch fouled away here.
Umpires today are Pablo Gustamonte behind the plate now, and Alvarez in the infield. And the Outlaws coaches are Zach Tapia, the head coach, and Justin Grijalba is the assistant. Bucs in their red jerseys, black hats, gray pants.
That pitch is in the dirt there from Snyder.
Meanwhile, the Outlaws opting to go the all-black look, black hats, black jerseys, white pants.
Nice looking uniforms out there on the field today.
Yeah, absolutely.
That pitch is fouled high and over the netting here.
So another aggressive at-bats is it's now kind of the second straight at-bat that Snyder's found himself kind of going extra pitches.
Going extra pitches, but he's handling it very well.
I mean, and just beyond, like, going beyond a 6 pitches, I guess, more. But, even though it's not a full count.
That one grounded over to the shortstop. Chang fires across to Segura, and that'll end the inning here. 1, 2, 3 for Rob Snyder. So he's looking good to start through this one, and we return. It'll be your Bucs up to bat again with Nomar Vasquez up for the first time. Riker Billingsley at it again back in the leadoff spot, and the guy who just made that final out of the inning, Skylar Chang. All due up when we return on the Ventura County Bucs YouTube channel. Back here now before the start of the 3rd inning here between the Ventura County Bucs and the California Outlaws. Quick word before we start this inning. Support the Ventura County Pirates and Bucs by buying their red and black fitted hats for $30, as well as the Pirates' new CCL red and black hats for $35. Pair that with the new Ventura County Pirates t-shirts and our new logo on the back. Men's crew cut and women's V-neck for $25, and kids sizes available for $20. Available at every home game. Just stop by the press box. Getting ready as this top of the 3rd kicks off. Nomar Vasquez up for his first time. Takes ball 1 there.
Smart play, especially, I mean, you've seen Benash pitch before, so why not just take the pitch or two before you fully go for it.
Yep. Taking your advice here, Crash, as he takes another one for 2-0 the count now, finding himself in a nice hitter's count.
Well, I mean, he saw kind of Benash was losing his command at the end there, so why not if he's going to be a little erratic. take advantage of it.
Absolutely, and that's exactly what he's doing. 3-0 now. Just like Trainer, his last AB, didn't swing the bat once, still got on. That's what Vasquez is trying to do here.
See if he can do that swing at all.
Takes a pitch here, still hadn't swung though, so the dream is still alive.
Not a bad take, especially on a 3-0 count.
Yeah, not at all. Here's the 3-1 hitters count. He swings at that one. That's going to get out of the infield. Took a giant hop after hitting the grass infield. And a single for Vasquez, his first time up.
That's been maybe one of the weirder bounces I've ever
Yeah.
in any sort of baseball game at any level.
that was took a massive hop off the infield. He must have just struck that one. Launch angle of about -5, I'd say.
That sounds about right.
That pitch, that throw back to first, checking on Vasquez right away.
Yeah, and Vasquez, another speedster. So not surprised at all that Benesh has already attempted a pickoff.
As Riker swings at that first pitch he saw, but it's going to flare over towards left field, be caught over there from Michael McQueen. And that will also hold up Vasquez over at first. So a one-pitch flyout for Billingsley. One away here.
Aggressive swing there by Billingsley. I like that he went for it there. I mean, you've seen this guy, you know his stuff, so you're going to anticipate a fastball and get a good look on it. Why not swing?
Yeah, absolutely. And just got a little under it there as Vasquez takes off, and that pitch is going to get all the way into center field. He books it for third now. The throw coming in, nowhere near in time, and Vasquez in scoring position already here, 90 feet away from scoring the first run of the game and the first for the Bucs.
Vasquez getting the stolen. We get the stolen base for second.
And the E2.
With the error on Wolski.
Yep.
That will allow for the reason he'll advance to
third.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. And Skylar Chang starting us off on a 1-0 count. Pitch a little bit outside, but catches a part of the zone there. 1-1 the count.
Bucs looking to strike first. They've kind of known time's on their side, and they've been, I guess you could say, maybe playing a little angry. Just in the sense that they're just winning games. They didn't lose at all last week. They went 4-2. 4-0-2.
Yeah, 4-0-2. Yeah, caught a couple of ties there. Another pitch there outside for Skylar Chang. 3-1 the count now, and a nice hitter's count. And yeah, I can't agree more, Crash. I mean, you saw had a hot start to the season, started 5-1, and then, I mean, you just saw the 9-game losing streak that they went on as Chang swings through a strike here to load up the count. And after that 9-game losing streak, they win, as you said, go 4-0-2 as Chang takes his walk here. And yeah, they haven't quote unquote lost a game.
They haven't lost
since
only tied.
Yeah, since July 10th. That doubleheader against the Juice, they unfortunately did drop both games there, but July 10th was the last day they have lost. 4 wins since then, 2 ties, and they've battled back all the way here in the BCCSL playoffs. Nico Matera up, taking ball 1 here. Runners at the corners for him. Chang at first, Vasquez at third, and there's still just 1 out as the throw back to first, trying to pick off Chang, not in time.
Chang, another guy to worry about at home. That makes sense they were going for him.
Here's Nico's 1-0. And Matera takes another pitch there, upstairs for ball 2.
Good takes from Nico.
This has been a great inning just for getting the pitch count up. Only 1 out so far.
Nash already 42 pitches on the game. So the Bucs have really been working him.
Absolutely. Here's 2-0. Matera swings at that one. Chop to third. Fire over to second short. Oh, and the throw gets away. So Matera will be safe at first. Income to score is Vasquez. And that was kind of a weird play over there. It looked like Frey over there at short kind of lost his footing on that catch when he was stepping on second, forced the errant throw over to first. So Chang is out on the fielder's choice, but Matera safe at first.
Frey will get credit with an error on that.
Yep. Throw back to first to check on him. Will Kaczynski now back up to the plate. And last time against the Outlaws, Kaczynski was really just the player of the game. Had 3 hits in that one. Swings at this pitch going high. Under it is Moyer, and he'll come away with it to end the inning. So the Bucs get their first run of the game. It does come via error. And when we return, it'll be the Outlaws due up next on the Ventura County Bucs YouTube channel. We're back here now before the start of this bottom of the 3rd inning between the Bucs and the Outlaws. Before we get started with this one, this inning is brought to you by WFG Insurance. Need life insurance, income tax returns? Call Cassidy Eden or Lou Stowers at 562-266-7024 for your free personal financial checkup. Also brought to you by Subway. Are you hungry? Visit where the Pirates and the Bucs eat. Subway sandwiches, 20929 Ventura Boulevard, west of DeSoto in Woodland Hills. We get ready to go here for this bottom of the 3rd inning. Rob Snyder out there for another inning of work. Logan Corthell ready to lead things off here this inning.
Snyder still yet to work his way through the lineup, so one more time seeing, for today anyways, unfamiliar faces.
That first pitch fouled off of Corthell's own leg as it dribbles back to Snyder on the mound.
Snyder trying to be proactive.
Yeah.
Anticipating fielding. I mean, hey,
I like it.
Pitchers want a Gold Glove.
Absolutely.
How you get it is you got to have best fielding play.
Saw one from Nolan Cook earlier this week. That pitch in there, beautiful spot from Snyder on the inside corner. He's ahead here 0-2.
Good job, Snyder, just getting pitches, getting up early. Definitely gives him an advantage, especially as he's trying to be efficient. Save pitches for later.
That pitch. Oh, and that's going to hit the plate, so it's fair. And it'll just be a single. Nice fielding over there in left field by Eddie Perez, keeping that hit held to a single on an 0-2 pitch. Corthell, it's the first hit of the game for the Outlaws. Here in the bottom of the 3rd, leadoff base hit.
Definitely always tough when it goes off the bag and just creates a new type of funk on it that can mess with the infielders.
Yeah, it took a definitely a weird hop there. As that'll bring up Aaron Hubre up here now. The 3rd baseman today, number 20. So he took ball 1 there to start. Fouls that pitch off. Down to the 3rd base line, evens up the count at 1 apiece.
So it looked like he was swinging, but then sort of ended up checking it.
Yep.
He's trying to pull out, but it's a little too late. The ball was already in there.
We'll even up the count here, though, for Snyder, as he has that runner still over on first in Corthell. Oh, some more clouds here, Crash. We'd love to see that.
Absolutely. That hasn't been too bad from first pitch. It kind of cooled off pretty quick.
Yeah. Snyder upstairs here, and able to find the zone. 2-1 the count now to Hubre.
One, two.
Pardon me, count is 1-2. Now 2-2 as it evens up once more. Chance for a big strikeout here. 2-2 the count from Snyder to Hubre. And that one in the dirt, able to hold off there. Nice take from Hubre.
I like the breaking ball he went with there. It's just a little dropped at the end.
Broke a little too much there.
Guess that's one way to put it.
We're looking at it in a positive light. A missed pitch is just a lot of break. Here's the payoff pitch. Grounded right back up. Fielded by Snyder as he fires over to Chang. Chang to Segura, and what a play! Rob Snyder starting that one off. That'll go down in the scorebooks as a 1-6-3. 2 away here.
Great play from Rob Snyder.
Yeah, had the awareness there to fire back immediately to second.
Well, I think he's a guy who plays the field as well, so he knows kind of how to anticipate and also think like a fielder, even from the mound. And I think that's what's great about those two-way players who are infielders.
Yeah, absolutely. Snyder's just looking on it today. Another first pitch strike there.
Yeah, and then he just follows it up with that impressive fastball there. So he is dealing right now.
Absolutely.
He's only throwing 10 pitches this inning.
That one ripped hard into center field, incoming on it. Oh, and what a play! Riker Billingsley, what a diving catch to end this inning. Wow. Ball was trailing, looked like it was going to drop, and Riker full sprint towards it, dead center. Coming up with the diving play, and that'll end this bottom of the third here. Snyder has only faced one more than the minimum so far, but he's gone through the lineup one time in just 3 innings. And when we return, it'll be Crash Collier back on the call, and your Bucs back up to bat on the Ventura County Bucs YouTube channel.
We're back here in the top of the 4th inning here at Ben Hines Field on the West Campus of University of Laverne. Not their primary campus. This is one where they have their baseball, softball, and a couple other athletic facilities. There'll be a called strike in there. First pitch to start the at-bat to Eddie Perez, the left fielder. Perez, 0 for 1 today, struck out looking his first time up. Look out the Bucs tack on some runs here. Yeah, Benash trying to go with the breaking ball there, but didn't quite work. Fans, make sure to follow the Ventura County Bucs on social media. Go to V County Pirates for team news and leave your comments. It's V County Pirates on Instagram, Facebook, and X. So it's going to be a foul ball to make the count 1-2. Perez definitely being aggressive here. Something we can definitely admire. And I think that's something else that's just helped this team. They've just learned to just not be afraid. And I mean, I guess when you're struggling, you can play as though you got nothing to lose and everything to gain. And they did. And that's, I guess, the mentality they've seemingly adapted.
Yeah, I mean, really can't get much worse than that. So you only think to just dig in deep.
It's another foul ball, so count remains at 2-2.
Hey, you think to just dig in deep and got to look inwards, and everybody's got to hold each other accountable.
Absolutely. And when you've hit rock bottom, there's nowhere to go but up.
Yep. And the the Bucs have done just that.
Absolutely, they have.
Contention.
That one is going to be grounded.
Oh!
Ooh, a great dive by Michael Moyer. Eddie Perez is going to slide in there with an infield base hit, as that was just a tough ground ball. I mean, credit.
Wow.
I will give credit to
That was an impressive
Jared Benash for trying to field it, but it tipped off his glove. Michael Moyer did make a good stop, but it was just all too late, and that's going to result in Perez getting home with a base hit.
That was like Tony Kemp from the A's, if you remember that play a while back. Almost full extension there. Great play.
I mean, that's what you're seeing. That brings up Jared Segura, who fouls off the first pitch he sees, so that makes his count 0-1. Segura also for one of the day, struck out looking as well. Segura. I think now that the lineup's seen Benash, they know what to expect as Benash attempting to pick off Perez. So, 0-1 count to Segura here. Another pickoff attempts. He's thrown a lot of pickoff attempts, I have to say.
Is he trying to imitate the Bucs here?
Well, I think anyone. I mean, we see this in college baseball a lot.
That one's hit pretty well.
Oh, it's going to be
field.
sent deep into left center. Oh! And McQueen not able to get his glove on it. So Perez will be held up at third, and that's going to be that'll be a double, a no-out double for Jared Segura. Great job there. I don't think McQueen's glove touched that, so
No,
that's
definitely didn't touch it until after the bounce.
Yeah, so I don't think so. That definitely will go down as a hit for Segura. So Bucs up 1-0, and they look to tack on some insurance.
Yeah, got 2 runners in scoring position here. Nobody out.
John Trainer up to bat now. John Trainer playing in second today. He's gonna pop that one, or actually more fly it into right field. It's gonna drop for a hit. That's gonna be a no out, 2 RBI double for John Trainer, and the Bucs now lead 3-0. What a play from John Trainer.
That ball just kept tailing, and Corthell was just running on it, and he couldn't catch up to it. 2 RBI double.
Yeah, so great play there. So the Bucs now leading 3-0 as these balls are just traveling today, especially with the air.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, with the wind blowing kind of from left field over to right. So that ball tailing towards right away from Corthell, unable to come up with it. The
first pitch to Carson Chavez will be a called strike. Fastball up the middle there.
And Benash already at 54 pitches here. Still nobody out in this top of the 4th inning.
Chavez, yeah, and as you said, I think one thing the Bucs are good at is after they wear a pitcher down, that's when they really attack. That's when they smell the blood in the water and they pounce.
Yeah, it's usually.
And I think, and when I say pounce, I mean it. They rack up the run total. So it'll be a pickoff attempt to Trainer at second.
And no,
on this 1-1 count.
No evidence of that crash, more so than in their last game against the Outlaws, in which started off with a couple runs in that first inning. Nolan Cook started the game with a 2-0 lead, and before you knew it, it was 12-4.
That'll be a breaking ball in there for a called strike, made the count 1-2. Chavez, 0 for 1 today. Hit a fly out into right center field his first time up. Looking to try to get Trainer in and continue to grow the lead for the Bucs. That one's going to be wide over, and it's going to, unfortunately, Trainer's going to get doubled up, so Frey doing a good job there of getting a good read on the ball, and then throwing it straight to Moyer to double up Trainer. So that'll be 2 outs away. Because as it went right to him, all Moyer to do is step on the bag, so that's going to... So 2 outs now, nobody on.
Yeah, Trainer got caught looking there.
Well, I think it was just when it's a line drive, and it was well over Moyer's head. So that one's going to be popped into left center field. McQueen will call off Diaz to retire Rez. But the Bucs strike for 2 more runs here. And now lead 3-0. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors on 13 pitches. Outlaws have Diaz, Porter, and Moyer due up in the bottom of the 4th. When we return, Bucs leading 4-0 on the Ventura County Bucs Baseball Club YouTube channel.
Yeah, I think it was just tough because there's nobody on first, so he doesn't have to. So it's like, have to get
Become a Ventura County Pirates or Bucs host family. Call General Manager George Verno at 805-501-0474 for details. And today's Ventura County Bucs baseball game is sponsored by The Answer's Yes. MasterCard and Visa is the largest class action settlement in U.S. history. If your company took Visa or MasterCard payments between 2004 and 2019, you're entitled to file a claim for being overcharged on transaction fees. Call Kevin Sumstein at 760-685-5813. We got a pitching change for you. Here in this bottom 4th inning, Colby Betty coming in relief for Rob Snyder. Snyder did a great job in his 3 innings of work, but it'll be Colby Betty. Currently undecided on where he's going to go to school next fall, but as a two-way player, looking to try to show versatility in both regards. Betty had another rough start to the year, but he's been playing a lot better in the past week.
Yeah, absolutely. I believe Betty, one of the few still in high school, one of the few Bucs still in high school.
Which makes his resume extra impressive here.
Absolutely.
So he'll come in now.
As you mentioned, Rob Snyder with the brilliant 3 innings of work to start this game off. 2 strikeouts, only gave up 1 hit, 1 walk, faced 1 batter over the minimum. So just absolute dominance to get this game started here. And because of that, Bucs with a 4-0 lead here.
And in some ways, I'd say I'm not trying to say it wasn't right or wrong to pull Snyder, but credit to Bobby Livingston for kind of, in a way, timing it perfect as to when Betty, the Outlaws lineup is now going to have to adjust to a whole new pitcher, and nobody got to see Snyder twice, which I think is kind of interesting. Timing-wise, I think it's a coincidence. As Matt Diaz, the center fielder, grounds that one to Vasquez, and he guns it over to Segura to retire the first out.
Yeah, 1 pitch, 1 out here from Colby Betty, so already a great start to this one.
Could not agree more with you there, Robert.
Let's see what he can do now against Clay Porter.
Yeah, Porter.
He was the one to take the walk.
Yeah, walked his first time up. Other than that,
got the farthest that any Outlaw has today on the base paths, made it to 3rd.
Absolutely, yeah. So we'll see how he does against Betty. First pitch. I mean, a fastball hits the dirt, or breaking ball, pardon me, it hits the dirt for ball 1. That'll be another ball there. Where's that strike? So 2-0 the count now. As Porter finds himself with a favorable hitter's count here.
See what Betty can do to pitch around this here. Bases are empty. Nice pitch.
That one will be a called strike there, so I'll make it 2-1. Good job of Betty placing that fastball on the outside corner.
Yeah, fastball count. Porter didn't look like he was swinging at all on it, so.
Yeah, that's definitely a favorable outside part of the plate for pitchers. Hated by the hitters, at least in this league. That pitch, breaking ball, going to be low in the dirt, so 3-1 count.
We've seen a couple of calls here, too, especially when Nash was on the mound for the Outlaws. A couple of those inside pitch calls. I think Snyder got a few of them as well.
Definitely generous strike zone today for pitchers.
Yeah, let's see what how he tries to use that to his advantage.
Is that it's going to be another breaking ball in the dirt for ball 4, so Porter still yet to register an at-bat today.
He's walked twice.
Celebrating Michael Moyer, or Marcus Moyer, who is 0 for 1 on the day. Hit a fly out in the center field, but has been pretty impressive on defense. I'll give him credit for that today.
Had that Superman diving catch over on Eddie Perez's infield single. Not sure Eddie would have gone past first base, but still a great play nonetheless.
Yeah, both the middle infielders for the Outlaws have been playing very well today on defense. It's the first pitch, a breaking ball outside and low for ball 1.
Betty, of course, looking for a double play here. Trying to get out of this inning through the minimum.
We'll see what he gets here, yeah. But it's definitely possible for him to do that. That'll be a pickoff attempt, too, on Porter, as Betty sets it over to Segura.
Yeah, these Bucs pitchers love their pickoff moves. We've seen.
I think every pitcher on the BCCSL loves their pickoff move, especially on first. Here comes the pitch from Betty. It's going to be a fastball and low for ball 2.
Having a little bit of trouble trying to find that strike zone here. See if we can regroup with it. Ground ball here gets you out of this inning.
I think he's been doing a great job so far today, so I'm really excited to see what comes next for him. Here comes the pitch. Fastball. It's going to be a swing and a miss. But Porter is going to steal second. So there's not even a throw from Kaczynski. So 2-1 count here, and Porter is in scoring position now, as the Outlaws are trying to claw their way back into this one.
Yeah, it was a bit of a tough play there for Kaczynski. Looked like he lost the grip on the ball a little bit. Didn't want to throw it just errantly, so he just eats it. Lets the stolen base happen.
I mean, it's smart. It's Porter again is going to steal, and that one's going to get between Chang and Vasquez. Porter will come around to score, so it'll be an RBI single for Marcus Moyer. 2 with 1 out here as the Outlaws get on the board.
Yeah, that was just a bang-bang play, kind of all over. Porter taking off from second there on the first pitch, on that pitch there, and Moyer grounding it essentially to the exact side that he was running towards. Chang and Vasquez over there kind of got a little bit confused, and it just hits the hole.
Yeah, absolutely, and I mean, it's now 3-1.
Yep.
Bucs.
4-1.
Or 4?
I believe, is it not? You're right, 3-1.
So 3-1.
Why did I say 4-0 last time up?
I think you thought it was that because I think we were talking as though the Bucs would score, as I'll be.
Yes. I don't know, I got 4-0 in my head.
So ball 1 there. I think that's probably why.
Yeah.
Also, we're doing a lot of ball walks, so that's 4 balls right there. So number 4 has been coming up a lot. Also, Rob Snyder's number 4.
That's right.
As that one's going to be ripped into deep center. That one is carrying. And Riker Billingsley with the insane catch.
Oh my God.
Kind of bucket cat. Kind of caught it let it fall into his glove. A great job there. And Moyer's going to have to hold up at first. Moyer thought he was going to be easily able to take third, but nope. Stay at first, buddy.
Yeah, Del Villar definitely has to be upset at that one. Just absolutely smoked that ball to right center field. And
Oh, good hit. I mean,
hopped on his horse, said, "No way, Jose."
Absolutely. So 2 outs here now. Ian Wolski, the catcher, now up at the plate. Betty will step off for a sec.
And Billingsley, man, he's just been everywhere in center field today.
I think Riker Billingsley's had some struggles to start the year in the infield, but I think he's found his place in the outfield.
Oh, I'll say.
In center field, I think.
If those two
and
players.
a great adjustment by the coaching staff for seeing that Billingsley would be a good fit in the outfield, especially with his offensive potential.
Yeah, and that was the
being
biggest
the leadoff man. So there'll be a ball in there. It looked like it was going to be low. Marcus Moyer flirting with the idea of taking second, but good job of Kaczynski quickly popping it, getting it.
Yeah, and Billingsley, like you said, just that transition from the infield to the outfield, you didn't want to take him out of the lineup because of his offensive capabilities, but another pickoff attempt there. And then you see what he's doing in center field. He's found his place. He looks extremely comfortable out there, more than comfortable. I mean, he's making over-the-head catches, not even back towards home plate. An insane diving catch on a ball that was dying towards center field.
He's just been taking care of business out there.
Yeah, he has.
That'll be a called strike in there on the breaking ball, so that evens the count at 1-1. So a lot of credit to Billingsley here to just make his presence known and just really has been helping this team out in so many ways.
Absolutely. Definitely needed those defensive plays here in this 2-run ball game.
Pitch outside there on the breaking ball, so 2-1 the count now.
And Billingsley as well already has a base hit on the day, so he's just doing everything today, trying to keep that up
Absolutely.
as the game continues.
As I think we got another train coming through here at the train yard.
At the train yard. Oh, man.
Maybe a called strike in there. It's a great pitch.
That was a nasty breaking ball there.
Absolutely. And here comes our train, Robert. I think on my Instagram story before the game I put back at the train yard.
Back at the train yard.
Should have tagged you on it, but I forgot.
No worries. I believe that's number 3 on the day.
Yeah, we should start doing it. Since our last game here, so it's going to be fouled off, so it can't mean it's 2-2. We should start doing an over-under on this.
We should have. I think last time we had about 10 or so.
I think we just, even if it wasn't 10, we're just like, you know what, we're rounding it up and calling it 10.
Well, whatever the line is put out, I'm taking the over.
Oh, same. So 2-2 count here. As here comes Betty, and that fastball is going to be high for ball 3, so full count.
We now hear a siren in the background. If it's not a train horn, it's a siren.
Well, it was definitely a siren, based on the more whirring sound of it. As that's going to be fastball inside for ball 4. Boyer, again, flirting with the idea of stealing, but not going to matter as he gets second anyways.
And Betty trying to attack that inside part of the zone. We mentioned kind of earlier today that pitchers Snyder and Banash getting a couple of calls on that inside corner. I like the idea, but I would have liked it more if he would have went there on an earlier pitch, not on the full count. Let's see what he can do here now against Diego Frey. Frey flew out to center his first time up, and there's that inside pitch catching the zone there. He gets the call. Trying to get strike 1 or 2. It's a great pitch to throw. Let's see what he can do here on an 0-1 count. 2 runners on. Another strike in there. Nice breaking pitch there from Betty.
So an 0-2 count here now. 2 Frey here. There's at first and second. 2 outs. Betty looking to get out of the inning. That one is going to be sent right to Trainer for the 3rd out of the inning. So another impressive line out here. So the Bucs get out of it. Just 1 run allowed. So just 1 run allowed here in the 4th. So 1 run on 1 hit. No errors. 21 pitches thrown by Betty. Bucs have Vasquez, Billingsley, and Sheng due up in the top of the 5th when we return on the Ventura County Bucs Baseball Club YouTube channel. Special thanks to Galpin Ford Studio Rentals for giving the Ventura County Pirates a huge discount on the 2 vans used by the Pirates on the road. Call Kim Miller in the Galpin Ford Studio Rental Department at 323-957-3333. 3333. Galpin Ford. as Nomar Vasquez is here to lead things off here at Ben Hines Field. He'll take a called strike one for the first pitch. Jared Benash back out for a fifth inning of work here as Vasquez hit a ground ball into left field. He'll take ball one there. That pitch will be low for ball two.
Crossing the 60-pitch threshold. There's 3 there. He remains in this game.
That'll be a called strike in there. So that's the first out there. So I'll bring up Riker Billingsley, top of the order, and he's going to pop that one into shallow left, and Frey will back up, call off McQueen and Diaz to retire Billingsley for the second out.
Billingsley, a very aggressive hitter. Just trying to get on top of one here, unable to do so, and that's 2 quick outs here in this inning.
So Skylar Chang, now the batter. He is 0 for 1 on the day. Struck out swinging his first time. That thing on base via walk as he's going to rip that one into deep center field. And it's going to drop. As it looked like there may have been a communication breakdown between Diaz and Corthell in right center field.
Oh.
That one's getting by, so that'll be a 2-out triple for Skylar Chang on that deep fly into right center.
Yeah, that ball was absolutely hammered. I thought it had a chance to go out there.
I thought it did, and then I thought it was going to get caught by either Diaz or Corthell, but they both kind of did a, you got it, I got it, I got it, and then, oh wait, no, you got it, oh wait, no, you got it, and it drops, sort of thing. Happens in volleyball all the time. As Nico Matera, the right fielder, fouls off the first pitch he sees down the right field line for strike one. Matera, 1 for 2 on the day. Hit a single on a line drive to center, and then hit a ground ball and reached on air. He'll take a called strike there, so count now 0-2.
Yeah, Chang send himself up here to try to get that run back.
It's 3-1 Bucs here. Breaking ball outside for ball one.
That's a great take there from Matera, able to lay off that outside pitch 0-2. That's a tough one to lay off on, especially when
you're down and the pitcher's got all the leverage. Fastball up high for ball two. So just like that, Matera, patience paid off, and he's right back in the count now.
Yeah, longest at AB so far. First AB, first pitch swinging single, then 2-0 fielder's choice, and there he goes down swinging.
Yeah, so I'll bring the inning to an end. No run, 1 hit, no errors, 12 pitches thrown by Benash. Bucs leading 3-1. Outlaws have McQueen, Corthell, and Hubry due up when we return in the bottom of the 5th on the Ventura County Bucs Baseball Club YouTube channel. A special thanks to New Century Volkswagen in Glendale on the Brand Boulevard of Cars. Call 818-522-6263. And hungry? Visit where the Pirates and Bucs eat. Subway sandwiches, 20929 Ventura Boulevard, west of DeSoto and Woodland Hills. I feel like Bill Walton's saying that. So we are back here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Bucs up 3-1 here. Colby Betty back out for another inning of work. First batter he'll face is Michael McQueen, the right fielder, or the left fielder. Queen is 0 for 1 today, grounded out to Chang at shortstop. As he'll take a fastball for a called strike 1. I mean, it doesn't hurt when especially you didn't get to see, this is your first time seeing Betty.
Yeah, absolutely.
So he'll swing and a miss to the breaking ball there, so he's down 0-2.
Quick 0-2 hole here.
And I think you're seeing just how impressive even just these high school guys are, with both Colby Betty and Rob Snyder both returning to Burbank High School in the fall.
Yeah, absolutely, and showing off their stuff here against some of these college level players.
And that's going to be a swing and a miss, and
wow.
Down goes McQueen on 3 pitches. Impressive K from Colby Betty.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good night on 3 pitches there after starting off last inning with a 1 pitch, 1 out. He gets the first strikeout of this inning here, and his first strikeout of the day in just 3.
Betty has been very efficient so far today. It's been impressive to watch.
Well, that's train number 4, I believe.
Well, this is the first one we've seen go northbound. But
Oh.
that one's going to be grounded from Logan Corthell to Jared Segura, and to Nomar Vasquez at third. He'll gun it over to Segura to retire the second out. A great stretch out and dive play by Nomar Vasquez at third to get that second out. So Colby Betty having a very efficient inning.
Looked like Vasquez almost caught that ball straight off on a rope and thrown it over to first just in case.
So Aaron Hubry now the batter, he hit a ground ball right back to Snyder when he was still in at the mound. Snyder trying to make his case for Gold Glove. I think that ultimately turned into a double play.
Yes, it did. It was a 1-6-3 double play.
Yeah. So that'll be
Corthell, who was on first, making his way to second.
So that'll be a called strike in there. So 0-1. That one is going to be sent foul down the right field line, so 0-2.
Yeah, just 5 pitches so far, or excuse me, 6 pitches so far this inning. And let's see what Betty's able to do. If he could finish this out in under 10, that'd be very impressive.
Absolutely. That one's going to be fouled back, so I'll make the count. Remains at 0-2. So 0-2 count here. Bucs, like we said, kind of playing a little bit angry.
Playing motivated more than anything.
So
yeah.
I'll be ball 1.
First
so
ball
1-2
this
count.
inning.
Yeah. Colby Betty, I'm actually, now that you say that, Colby Betty has a 62% strike rate on the day.
Wow. Very impressive.
And in this inning, it's 87.5. Is as Aaron Hubry goes down looking. So a 1-2-3 inning for Colby Betty. No runs, no hits, no errors. Just 9 pitches thrown by the high schooler.
Wow.
Bucs leading 3-1 with Kaczynski, Perez, and Segura due up in the bottom of the 5th inning, or in the top of the 6th inning when we return on the Ventura County Bucs Baseball Club YouTube channel. We're back here, top of the 6th inning. Jared Benash back out for inning number 6 as he throws a fastball across the plate for a called strike 1. Benash seemingly being the pitcher who's getting the nod today to go the distance.
Yeah, absolutely. Faces off against Will Kaczynski here for third time today. Kaczynski 0 for 2, grounded to second as well as he popped out to second.
1-1 count here. Another pitch, I'll make it 2-1. So 2-1 count here. Kaczynski 0 for 2, grounded out to second, then popped out to second. So, and he's gonna rip that one into left field, but it'll be a line out to McQueen. Thought for a second that one was gonna drop. That was when my voice got all hyped up. I guess you could put it. McQueen's kind of right there in position, and that's when he was able to retire.
Yeah, that was
Help retire Kaczynski.
Nice swing of the bat there.
So I'll bring up left fielder Eddie Perez to the plate. Perez 1 for 2 on the day. As he'll take a ball 1 there. Strike 1, pardon me. So count 0-1. Pitch can be in the dirt, breaking ball there, so actually swing and a miss, or 0-2.
That first pitch must have been a ball.
So
Thought I saw a called strike there. Now it's 1 and 2.
So 1-2 count now. And that pitch, fastball there, catching the outside corner, and that's gonna send Perez down looking for the second out of the inning. Pretty good placement there by Benash, you gotta say.
A lot of pitches attacking that outside lower part of the zone there.
I mean, it's smart of pitchers to exploit it if you know you're gonna get it. And I think we're seeing we've seen Benash, Snyder, and Betty all doing a great job of exploiting it. So I'll bring up Jared Segura, playing at first base tonight in place of his usual third base.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising to see that.
Ball.
Trying to spice up the lineup a little bit in the fielding positions.
Yeah, but Segura definitely being a big presence offensively. I'll take ball 2 there, so 2-0 the count. Now favorable hitters count. Segura is 1 for 2 on the day, struck out looking his first time up, then in a double in the left on a fly ball. So I'll take ball 3 there.
We'll get a 3-0 count here. Let's see if they give him the green light. May after that double, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Here comes the 3-0. Wow. That's going to be a fastball or a breaking ball, pardon me. Across the plate for a strike. Looked like it was a little close to Segura, but looked like it must have caught the zone as he'll foul that one back and make the count full. So another thing we see a lot in the BCCSL is full counts, Robert.
Yeah. And surprisingly enough, too, we see a lot of breaking pitches thrown on fastball counts. That was a 3-0 breaking pitch there.
I mean, I guess the way I'd see it, I know this isn't the typical logic. I mean, I get you want to just throw something across the plate.
Right.
But oftentimes that fastball leads to a home run. So are you better off throwing a breaking ball and hoping that either you're better off walking a guy, or are you better off, or if he does, and if he hits that, you tip your hat to him for, hitting a tough pitch.
I suppose so.
That's going to be a fastball for a foul ball, so count remains full. That's what I'd be curious about. I mean, I've just thought about that side, even though I know everyone is like, 3-0, here comes the fastball.
Right.
But here comes the payoff pitch. It's going to be outside for ball 4. So good job of Jared Segura being patient. And he's rewarded with a walk.
On board here for his second time today.
Yes, sir, he is.
Here's somebody who's been on both times today and who is responsible for the Bucs still maintaining this lead.
John Trainer, the second baseman, walked his first time up, then a double into right. Takes ball 1 there, so he's up, or strike 1, so he's now up 0-1 in the count on a called strike as Benash decided to check in on the speedy Segura.
ball here.
So 1-1 on the count here. So another pickoff attempt to Segura. Is Segura kind of getting in his head a little more than he should? I'm curious to know. Segura kind of dancing over there. That's going to be a fastball across the plate, so 1-2 count.
Past 80 pitches here is Banash. Can't help but feel like this will be his last inning up.
It's already at 87. That's what I got him at. So that one is going to be sent deep into right center, and Logan Corthell will be there to retire trainer for the third out of the inning. So Bucs don't get a run across. No runs, no hits, no errors. 19 pitches thrown by Banash in this inning. Bucs lead 3-1. Outlaws have Viola, Diaz, and Porter due up in the bottom of the 6th inning when we return on the Ventura County Bucs Baseball Club YouTube channel. Bucs fans, make sure to support the Ventura County Pirates and Bucs. Buy the Bucs red or black fitted hats for $30 of the Pirates' new CCL red and black hat for $35 of their red, white, and blue USA hat. Debuted with their USA uniforms on July 4th in Alaska. Pair that with the new Ventura County Bucs t-shirts with our new logo on the back. Men's Crew Cut Women's V-neck shirts available for $25 and kids for $20. Available at every home game. Just stop by the press box. Kobe Betty, right-handed pitcher, back out for a third inning of work here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
9 pitches. Just 9 pitches that last time he was up.
He's been very effective, but he's at 30 on the game. He throws a breaking ball in there for a called strike 1. So good job of Betty. He's facing Luke Viola, 10th hitter, who is playing who is designated hitter so far. That'll be sent deep in the center. Billingsley is there. Had to back up a bit. As we've seen today, Robert, these balls are carrying.
And Billingsley is getting to them.
Yeah, well, Billingsley able to use his speed, and I think that's something we see both on offense and defense. So good job of Billingsley getting there. So that's 1 out away.
Yeah, it's been on full display for all of us to see today. Just 2 amazing plays in the outfield. Base hit as well for Billingsley. He's been doing it all today, especially in the leadoff spot. Matt Diaz steps up to the plate now. 0 for 2 today with a strikeout and a ground out to third. Takes an inside pitch there for strike 1. Nice pitch and location from Betty. It was a fastball inside, I believe. This is what I've been saying about him attacking that inside of the zone early. He seems to be getting a call a lot more so than later in the count.
Here comes the pitch. Breaking ball just missing the zone, so that makes it a 1-1 count. Swing and a miss. So it's going to be dropped, but fortunately nobody on base, so since he never have to do anything, especially if it wasn't strike 2, so it's not even a drop third strike.
Just a net positive here for Betty as he's in a 1-2 count now against Matt Diaz, the leadoff hitter.
Yeah. No, Diaz, 0 for 2 on the day, struck out swing, then ground out to short. That one is going to be a blooper into right field for a 1-out base hit.
Yeah, jam shot there for Matt Diaz, but he's able to get it into some open grass.
Kind of in that no man's land area, and that'll get him on.
Ventura not able to get a quick jump enough. That was a hard hit ball to recognize.
Also, just some plays where if you go for it and you miss, it's going to be worse than not going, than just kind of more just anticipating where it's going to go and field, positioning yourself to field. As that'll be ball 1 to Clay Porter, the 2-hitter today. Porter has not registered in at bat yet today. Just 2 plate appearances, both of them walks.
Did come in to score though, the only run so far for the Outlaws today.
I mean, I'd argue a walk is in a lot of ways just as good as a single from a getting on base perspective. And here comes train number 5. So attempted pickoff to Diaz. On Diaz from Betty to Segura at first. So I think you can see the train in the back outfield. Kind of makes a cool background. That'll be a called strike in there.
We are here at the train yard crash, so.
Yes, sir. So 1-1 count here.
Probably once about every 20 minutes or so.
That sounds about right.
I don't think you realize how much train runs here at SoCal until you're near a train track.
That'll be a pitch up high for a ball. And that'll be a stolen base. Idea. So he puts himself in scoring position as the throw from Kaczynski to Trainer is not in time. So I'll put a runner at first base on a 3-0 count, pardon me. So 3-0 count here. And that'll be, so now we got a 3-1 count on a called strike as Porter not getting the green light on that one. Studiez here, he's got a favorable hitters count here at 3-1. Here comes the pitch, and he'll foul that back. Count's loaded up full.
Good job from Betty working himself back into this AB. Falling behind 3-0, back-to-back pitches there to get him into a full count. See what he could do with it with the runner on second.
Here comes Betty, checks in on Diaz. Here comes the payoff pitch. It's going to be fouled back. We'll do it again at 3-2. I like that he went aggressive there at the fastball, just seeing what he could get.
Yeah, just trying to attack the zone there. Wanted to throw a strike, didn't want to risk the breaking ball going out of the zone. See what he does here now, though, after the foul off from Porter. Might be sitting on a fastball here now on a 3-2 count.
So we'll see what he comes with now. Betty gets ready. Here comes the payoff pitch.
Oh,
and it's going to catch the outside part of the plate. Great placement on the breaking ball by Colby Petty. And that's 2 out. That's 2 away.
That was a beautiful location. Went backdoor breaking pitch there. Able to get Porter. Just stunned him on the 3-2 count. Anytime you're able to get a strikeout looking on a 3-2 count, you got to be happy with yourself.
Absolutely. As Marcus Moyer is batting third. Second baseman. He's 1 for 2 on the day. Hit a fly out in the center, then a ground ball in the left. As he's going to rip that one into left field. It's going to drop. Perez will field it quick. That's a 2-out RBI single as Diaz scores from second.
Yeah, Moyer with both RBIs in today's game for the Outlaws so far, as they inch a little bit closer to the Pirates. Score is now 2-3.
So 3-2 Bucs. As Betty looks to get out of this inning before any more runs cross the plate. And Jason Del Villar, the first baseman, in the cleanup spot, up to bat. Fortunately for Betty, Del Villar is 0 for 2 on the day. Had a pop-up to shortstop and a fly out center. And that one is going to be fielded by Nomar Vasquez and sent right to John Trainer to retire the 3rd out. So, Outlaws get a run across. So Outlaws get a run across. 1 run on 2 hits and no errors. 15 pitches thrown by Betty. Bucs have Chavez, Rez, and Vasquez due up in the top of the 7th. They lead 3-2 when we return here on the Ventura County Bucs Baseball Club YouTube channel. Bucs fans, follow the Ventura County Bucs on social media. Go to V County Pirates for team news and leave your comments. That's V County Bucs on Instagram, V County Pirates on Instagram, Facebook, and X. New pitcher in for the Outlaws here on the top of the 7th, as the Bucs lead 3-2 here at Ben Hines Field, aka the Train Yard. Adrian Aviles comes in for relief of Jared Benash. First pitch he throws is a called strike. Benash going 6 innings. 88 pitches, so not the record I've seen, but pretty close.
Yeah, it's pretty high up there.
So he's a lefty in here. That'll be a swing and a miss to make it 0-2.
Nash, pretty solid 6 innings, I'd say. Only just gave up the 3 runs, 3 strikeouts.
Absolutely, yes.
Outlaws only trail just 1 here, so see if the Bucs can try to get some more insurance runs here.
They're going to need them, probably, especially as this has definitely been different from the normal game, as Carson Chavez, the batter, goes down looking on 3 pitches. I'll bring up Jaden Rez, who's batting in the 9th spot. Rez is 0 for 2 on the day, 2 flyouts, both in the left center gap. But we're caught by McQueen, as McQueen has been very busy today in left field, I'd say.
Yeah, absolutely.
So 1 out away.
Ball has been flying in the stadium. No
Absolutely, yeah. Some have come close. You'd have thought with just the time of day and the carry of the wind that would happen. Or maybe the wind's holding it back, because that'll be called strike. So the 4th straight strike thrown by Aviles here in this top 7.
Yeah, we saw Skylar Chang's triple that almost went over the wall, and it kind of just died out there in right center field, that wind pushing it.
Absolutely. And there's the first ball of the inning. I guess we jinxed it in our favor there, Robert.
Yeah, I didn't want to see a immaculate inning here from Aviles. So
1-1. I mean, yet they say never observe a good fact. As that one breaking ball, they're going to catch the inside part of the plate. Good pitch there from Aviles.
Hey, he's been dicing up these corners of the strike zone here.
He's doing a good job and taking advantage. Taking advantage of Pablo Gustamonte's strike zone today. Gustamonte behind the plate today, as that'll be a swing and a miss. And down goes Rez for the 2nd out of the inning.
Yeah, that was a kind of a slurve / slider there. Well, a really slow moving slider. It looked like it had some braking action there.
I'll bring him Nomar Vasquez, the 3rd baseman, who's 1 for 2 on the day. Hit a ground ball into left field and then also struck out looking. This will be his first time facing Aviles. So Aviles already 7 pitches and it's going to be a fastball down the middle for strike 1.
Yeah, Vasquez scoring the first run of the game for the Bucs. Trying to see if he can get something going here with already 2 outs here in this top of the 7th.
87.5% strike rate. That's going to be a swing and a miss on the fastball there.
That percentage is just going to keep going up.
Yeah, well, every time I check it, it's going up as long as he keeps throwing strikes. Up 88.9 now. We can get where I'm going with this.
Yeah, 9 pitches, 8
Here
strikes.
comes the pitch. And that's going to be a breaking ball that hits the top of the strike zone. So that's going to be just 10 pitches thrown by Aviles in this top 7th. No runs, no hits on the 1-2-3 inning by Aviles and the Outlaws. Bucs lead 3-2. Outlaws have Wolski, Frey, and McQueen due up in the bottom of the 7th when we return on the Ventura County Bucs Baseball Club YouTube channel.
Become a Ventura County Pirates or Bucs host family. Call General Manager George Verneau at 805-501-0470 for details. Colby Betty out for another inning of work here. He's pursuing his 4th inning of work. And he'll face Ian Wolski, the catcher, who's batting 5th tonight, who struck out swing his first time up, then got on base via a walk. Here comes the first pitch. This will be a fastball, a bit high for ball 1. So 1-0 the count here. That pitch should be in the dirt for ball 2.
Upstairs again for 3-0 now.
So 3-0 count now.
Betty just needs to calm himself down here a little bit. Try to see if he can fight his way back into this AB here. This is the leadoff hitter. Never want to just give a free pass on 4 pitches.
Absolutely, and there's called strike 1 there as Wolski not getting the green light. So 3-1 count now, but he does face another favorable hitter's count.
Yeah, and we saw Betty last inning face the same situation, 3-0 to Clay Porter.
As that one is going to be popped foul. And Sear giving chase, but it's out of play, so count's loaded now, full.
So saying against Clay Porter that last inning, battled back from a 3-0 deficit to strike him out looking. See if we can do the same thing here to start this inning off. Against Ian Wolski, the catcher. So 0 for 1 today with a strikeout as well as a walk. And nice pitch there. Breaking
called
pitch.
Strike 3 there. So down goes Wolski for the first out of the inning. Great job by Colby Betty today.
Yeah, replicating, like I said, that first AB he had against Clay Porter. Porter up 3-0. Took a couple more pitches. Swung at a foul ball. He's able to get the K. Nice job there from Betty. So that'll bring up Diego Frey. 0 for 2 today. That pitch is caught over there by Chang in shortstop. What a play. That ball, he almost spun around like a top there, able to corral that one in. That's 2 away here.
Absolutely. Great job by the Bucs here in this bottom part of the game, or in this bottom 7th here, to just hold on to their lead.
And the defense playing outstanding today.
Yeah.
As Michael McQueen steps up there, takes the ball low.
Absolutely. So here comes McQueen. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Grounded out to Chang. So Chang also having a busy day, and then struck out swinging his last time up. And that'll be a breaking ball across the plate for a called strike 1.
Nice job evening up the count here as Betty, and he's just trying to get through a 1-2-3, and that would be the most ideal situation, only trailing by 1. Try to get your offense back out there.
Absolutely. And that's another pitch. Fastball there, 0-2.
Yeah, Kaczynski with a little frame job there. Okay.
Hey, good sell. I mean, sometimes you have to. That's part of the job as a catcher. You have to sell sometimes.
You don't want to sell it too hard.
I think if it's subtle, it's right on the edge there. Position yourself right. That one's gonna hit the dirt for ball 1. But
that one a little harder to frame.
Yeah, I think he was trying to go for a breaking ball, but I think it slipped on his way out. But still, Colby Betty doing a great job with command, especially this inning.
Yeah, absolutely. And he's just, I believe, just 12 pitches so far this inning.
I only have him at 10.
Very well might be 10.
Yeah.
Probably is.
So here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. And down goes McQueen for the 3rd out. So a 1-2-3 strikeout the side inning for Colby Betty.
Unfortunately, not the side. Did get the line out.
Oh, never mind. Actually, never mind. So 1-2-3 inning, 2 strikeouts though. But the Bucs. So the Bucs head to the top of the 8th. No runs, no hits, no errors on 11 pitches from Betty. Bucs have Billingsley, Chang, Matera, the top of the order, due up, leading 3-2 when we return on the Ventura County Bucs Baseball Club YouTube channel. We are back in the top of the 8th, and taking back over the play-by-play call is Robert Garcia.
Thank you, Crash Collier. I appreciate that.
Hey, you finally got my name right. I didn't pronounce it the French way.
Listen, man, I am terrible with names. I apologize.
Hey, you're not the first one to call me Crash Collier. I will give you that.
I'm sure I won't be the last as well.
No, you will not. You definitely have not. There's definitely been someone else since you. I will say that much.
A little bit of a correction from last inning as Billingsley with that first pitch swinging. Grounds it over there to Frey as he fields that one. Fires it across for the out. 1 pitch, 1 out. Yeah. Frey over there at short firing to Del Villar on just 1 pitch. And Billingsley has swung at every first pitch today minus his first AB. And his first AB was the only time he got a hit.
Yeah.
Let's see what...
He's definitely an aggressive hitter. Skylar Chang now at the plate.
Skylar Chang, yep. 1 for 3 today with that triple he had back in the 5th. Swings through 1 here for strike 1. And as I was saying as well, there was a correction on the number. It's actually Morgan Petito out there, the pitcher who struck out the side last inning. Out here for another inning of work as Chang swings through another one here for strike 2, quickly in an 0-2 hole.
I like that Chang's aggression on that fastball there. Just couldn't quite connect. So we'll see what he does on this pitch.
Yeah, especially after an inning where there was only 1 ball thrown and the side was struck out. As Chang gets a hold of one here, grounded over towards second. Moyer fields it to Del Villar at first for the out. That's 2 away here now in the top of the 8th.
It's definitely a tough play, but Moyer getting on it quick, especially that chopper that kind of seemed to stall, and he had to kind of hustle into it.
And yeah, Moyer been very effective out there in the infield tonight. Great defensively. So that'll bring up Nicholas Matera now. Matera 1 for 3 today with a base hit back in the first inning. Since then, grounded into a fielder's choice and struck out as he takes pitch low and inside here for ball 1.
Good take, especially when you're facing Petito for the first time.
And that's only the 2nd ball he's thrown.
Yeah, I mean, as of now, his strike rate is roughly 87%.
As he gets another one in here on a swing from Matera.
Maybe I should keep observing it. It'll go down again.
Please do. 1-1 now to Matera. Swings through another one here. Down 1-2 now.
Let that breaking ball kind of got away. Kind of got away outside, and Matera couldn't quite connect with it.
Trying to catch up to that fastball there. Here's another 1-2 from Petito. Segura gets that one. Oh, and a diving grab over there at third base from Hubre.
Hubre doing a good job getting to that one, but it is ruled foul,
yeah.
So they'll do it again at 2-2.
Flashing the leather a little bit over there, trying to show off what he can do.
It doesn't hurt to know. Nope. Does not hurt to show scouts that you are capable of throwing your body on the field even if it's foul.
Absolutely.
And there have been times like when I played volleyball, there's like disregard the line, just go for it.
Gets a hold of this one here. Hubre fields that one. Another clean pick over there. Fires across the diamond, and there's out number 3. So Hubre with back-to-back great plays. This one does count, however. So a 5-3 to end this inning here, and another 1-2-3 for Morgan Petito. He's just dicing up the Bucs since his entrance back in the 7th. And when we return, it will be the Outlaws back up to bat with Logan Corthell, Aaron Hubre, and Luke Viola due up on the Ventura County Bucs YouTube channel. Back here now before the start of this bottom of the 8th inning between the Bucs and the Outlaws here today at Ben Hines Field in Laverne, California. Train yard, as I've dubbed it, with the train station, or excuse me, the train tracks behind the outfield today. This 8th inning is brought to you by Galpin Ford Studio Rentals. Special thanks to Galpin Ford Studio Rentals for giving the Ventura County Pirates a huge discount on the 2 vans the Pirates used on the road all season. Call Kim Miller at the Galpin Ford Studio Rental Department at 323-957-3333. Galpin Ford. Also, a special thanks to New Century Volkswagen in Glendale on the Brand Boulevard of Cars. Call 818-522-6263 for your new German automobile today. As we get started here in the bottom of the 8th inning, Logan Corthell ready to lead things off for the Outlaws. He's 1 for 2 today with a base hit. Also grounded out to third his last time up.
We'll be Betty back out for a 5th inning of work. Let's see if he'll be able to seal the deal here.
Takes that pitch, does Corthell for strike 1. Head early here is Betty.
Betty definitely with a very impressive day. Just a couple of runs later early.
That pitch fouled off again by Corthell for an 0-2 count now. And Betty, as you mentioned, ended that last inning with bookend Ks. Brings up his total to 5 on the day so far in just the short 3 innings he's pitched. Working his way into the 4 short innings he's pitched, working his way into the 5th as Corthell flies that one out to right field, but Matera's under it for the out. Quickly 1 away here on just 3 pitches.
Definitely what you want. I mean, Betty is starting to get a bit high in the count. He's at 59 pitches on the day, so he definitely wants to try to be efficient with his pitching, not run up too many extra batters.
Yeah, if he doesn't need to, absolutely. And
especially with how tight this game is. It's 3-2. Yep. Outlaws trying to claw their way back into this one.
Aaron Hubre, who made those last defensive plays in the inning before, in here now, takes first pitch, strike 1. Well, gotta love Betty with that breaking pitch, attacking early with the strike.
Absolutely.
He hasn't thrown a ball yet this inning. 4 pitches, 4 strikes. See if he can make it number 5 here. Fastball on that inside corner, catch in the zone. 0-2 the count. What beautiful placement there.
Absolutely. I'm really. Seems like that's another thing about these Bucs pitchers. They get more comfortable even as they get further into the game, and I think we're seeing that with Betty right here.
Train number 6 passing by on this 0-2 pitch. In there, no, doesn't get the call.
I think that's number 7.
That pitch is outside there. Ball 1. Is that train number 7? I think you might be right.
It was, yeah.
Either way, here's another 1-2 payoff. Fouled away over the right field netting. Luke Viola waits on deck, the 9-hitter, Aaron Hubre. 0 for 2 today with the double play back in the 3rd, as well as he struck out looking back in the 5th. 1-2 count now from Betty. He's able to towel that one, tapped it over to Segura at first base. That is a 3 unassisted there for the second out of this bottom of the 8th. Luke Viola, as I mentioned, who was on deck, steps now into the batter's box. 0 for 2 today as well. Lined out and flew out to center field today. And that is Billingsley out there responsible for those catches, who's just been everywhere today.
And I think this is a good opportunity for Betty to get out of this 8th quick, especially when you're facing the bottom of the order. He came up kind of a really ideal time, if you ask me.
Absolutely, just 1 ball thrown as that pitch is skied high in the air, tailing towards right field. Matera is under it, and he's got it for the 3rd out. And in just 9 pitches this inning, as if the inning before was impressive enough, he said, I'll do you one better. I'll throw 9 in this one. Colby Betty with another 1-2-3 inning to get out of this one now, and there's just 1 inning left potentially in this game. The Bucs up to bat for what could be their final time today, as Will Kaczynski, Eddie Perez, and Jared Segura will lead off the top of the 9th for you, and we return on the Ventura County Bucs YouTube channel. Back here now, and this ninth inning is presented to you by Subway Sandwiches. Hungry? Visit where the Pirates and the Bucs eat. Subway Sandwiches, 20929 Ventura Boulevard, west of DeSoto and Woodland Hills. As Coach Bobby replying the refreshments for us today, bringing us some nice cold water on this hot day at Ben Hines Field in Laverne. Will Kaczynski up to bat here, took that first pitch for ball. Takes that second pitch low for ball 2 as well. New pitcher on the mound for the Outlaws, Ivan Niebla, 24, trying to pitch this last inning here. Kaczynski trying to tag on some runs. Takes that pitch high for 3-0 now.
Niebla kind of starting the opposite way of his predecessor. As
he's ahead 3-0 now.
As Petito, mainly through primarily strikes.
Yep. So far, Niebla starting off his strike percentage at a easily 25% on just the 4 pitches. 3-1 the count here to Will Kaczynski. Fouls this one off over the right field netting, as that will load up the count at 3-2. Kaczynski digging in now. Here's the 3-2 payoff from Niebla. That's in the dirt for ball 4. Skipping that one in there.
Good job of Kaczynski seeing that pitch hit the dirt, as Niebla having a rough start as command to start to kick off the game.
Yeah, good job for Kaczynski there. Able to hold up there. And my apologies, it is now actually a 3-2 count. And there, I think Niebla wanted me to be right as he throws another pitch in the dirt, skips that one in there for the walk. That'll now bring up Eddie Perez to the plate. Perez 1 for 3 today with a base hit, run scored, as well as 2 strikeouts. Has Kaczynski there at first. Takes that first fastball pitch inside for strike 1. Nice looking fastball there from Niebla. 0-1. Eddie Perez grounds that one. It's going to be past the diving Hubre at third into left field. McQueen fields it. 2 runners on here now after Eddie Perez's second hit of the day. Another single. Kaczynski moves over to second. And with nobody out still in this inning, that'll bring up Jared Segura with 2 runners on.
Segura definitely having a good day himself. Has been on base twice.
Yeah, absolutely. Had that ringing double back in the 4th. Him and Perez came around to score. Let's see if he can replicate that inning here. That first pitch is way outside, but stopped by Wolski. That was a dangerous one. That could have gotten by. Would have put Kaczynski at third, Perez at second.
And with the nature of this backstop, that possibly maybe could have allowed them to advance an extra base each. Maybe, you never know.
So that pitch is in the dirt. Wolski looks like he lost that one too. Might have gotten some dirt in his eyes trying to.
I think he did get it.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he does have it in the glove there, but on the stab down trying to catch that ball, looks like he got some dirt in his eye. He's going to go out and just have a quick convo. As the coach for the Outlaws coming out as well.
It'll be Coach Justin Grijalba, pitching coach, coming in.
Having a quick talk with Niebla here. As those 2 base runners on a 2-0 count to Segura currently. Segura trying to tack on some more insurance runs potentially here, or at the very least, just get on safely. John Trainer is there on deck as well, and John Trainer had that ringing double back in the 4th to score Perez and Segura. And Segura doing his best to try to get him an AB. So they're ready to go here now. 2-0 count. That pitch outside, 3-0 the count now to Segura. On that fastball outside the zone. Out still with John Trainer up to bat now. And Trainer, as I mentioned just a bit ago, had that rocking double in the 4th inning. 2 RBI double that scored Perez and Segura as train number 8 goes by. Looks like he wanted to put down a bunt, but pulls it back. Fastball low for ball 1.
Good Good job at trainer seeing that where that pitch was and opting not to go for it.
Outfitting the train in the background. John Trainer at the plate. Takes fastball just a bit inside for strike one. Catching that inside corner there.
So it seems like, could this be that Niebla has found his rhythm finally? And if it has, the Bucs need to be on notice for it.
And as you say that pitch is inside and by. That's going to be a run scored on the wild pitch. Oh, look, here comes the second run. And he's out. Perez trying to join Segura on the score. Trying to join Kaczynski on the way home, but unable to make it there in time. That'll be one out in the inning. 2-1 the count to John Trainer, but the Bucs do get another run here in this top of the ninth. That ball's grounded, and it's going to be foul down the third baseline. Trainer, had that stayed fair, would have almost surely scored Segura over at second, who did make his way over there on the wild pitch. Here's a 2-1. Trainer lifts this one high into right field, but looks like Corthel's under that one, and he is. Segura tags up on his way to third. Strong throw over there. Wow. Oh, and he slipped off the bag. The tag applied there. Good play from Hubre to keep that tag on Segura the entire time as he slid off the bag there, and that'll end the inning here. The Bucs do get one. However, with the bases loaded and nobody out, would have liked to see a little bit more, but they do hold a 2-run lead now going into the bottom of the ninth and what will be the final inning of this game, as Matt Diaz, Clay Porter, and Marcus Moyer are due up top of the order when we return on the Ventura County Bucs YouTube channel.
Help me do that, please.
Yeah, I got you. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Okay.
So I have this is a 2-1. Caught tagging up.
Yeah.
All right, so from Corthell to Hubre.
Yes.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
I just fell behind, so I was just like,
No, you're good. Don't even trip, my guy.
What was the count on that? Was it just first pitch?
That was a 2-1.
Oh, 2-1. Okay,
yeah.
shit.
Uh-huh.
All right, so ball. What was the count? Was
ball one. Ball strike. Sorry.
Swing or miss?
Taken. He took it.
Took in. Okay, and then.
And then he swung on that 2-1 into the outfield.
Out.
Ready?
Yeah.
Ready? Back out there for another one.
Well, he'll get the win because he's didn't throw more than 4 innings.
Lost the broadcast. It's still up. George said he lost the broadcast. Doesn't hear anything.
Oh, it's back up. It should be back up.
Score's 4-2, right?
Oh. And was it Chavez who flew out in the right, or?
Hold on, sorry.
Who was the last out for, here, let me check. That was Trainer.
Back here now in the bottom of the ninth inning between the Outlaws and the Bucs. So Betty out there to try to finish this game off with a 4-2 lead. Outside fastball for strike one. What's been a very great outing here for Betty. There's another ground ball. Oh, and it eats up Segura over there at first. That ball might have been, or the sun might have been in his eyes. And a misplay over there in the outfield from Matera, unable to get it. That'll be That'll go on as a leadoff triple for Matt Diaz. Segura, that ball took a weird hop there over at first base. Eats him up over there, and the leadoff hitter already just 90 feet away from scoring, and that'll be a quick meeting. It looks like pitching coach
Nick Alfonso
making his way out there. Try to have a quick talk with Betty. And that was just an unfortunate play there. Crashed that ball. Looked like Segura had it all wrapped up, and then it just took a weird hop there off the dirt, almost right into his eyes as the sun shining in from that left field side, and it rolls all the way to the outfield. And the misplay over there from Matera as well. Is that a new? New pitching.
Sorry. New pitcher for the Bucs now. It's Hunter Boylan. We'll bring you more when we return here on the Ventura County Bucs Baseball Club YouTube channel. George just want to know what just happened on that play. All right, we're back. Ready?
Back here now in the bottom of the 9th inning between the Bucs and the Outlaws. New pitcher on the mound for your Bucs, Hunter Boylan, as that'll end Colby Betty's night. First pitch in there for strike one. Boylan getting this outing of his started right.
Absolutely. Boylan currently attends Chico State.
Another pitch in there, strike two on an 0-2 count now.
Boylan getting off to a good start here for sure. He's 4.85 ERA. There's also had some pretty good outings as he's come in late.
That pitch in the dirt there. That's ball one.
Boylan struggling with the breaking ball there, trying to get it done.
1-2 the count now from Boylan to Porter. Matt Diaz led this inning off with a triple against Betty. That pitch in the dirt there. Nice stop. Looks like that's Carson Chavez behind the plate now. Defensive switch. Two and two the count now to Porter. That one in the dirt inside is again, pardon me. That'll be a full count now. Here's the payoff. That one's swatted high in the air. Might be going towards no man's land. Trainer under it. Nope, that's going to be Matera over in right field, and a nice throw home. Able to hold the runner there at third is Matt Diaz. A great play all around. One out.
Good job of Matera getting in there, and I think you could see the frustration. Even if the potential of a sac fly, Clay Porter slamming his bat in frustration.
Yep.
As this game is starting to slip out of view for the Outlaws. Slip away.
Still is the tying run at the plate. And represented now by Marcus Moyer. So he takes that first pitch from Boylan. Fastball outside.
Good stuff there by Carson Chavez. Getting that one in there to prevent Diaz from taking home and cutting the lead in half.
Here's the 1-0. In there for strike one on a nice breaking pitch there from Hunter Boylan. Evens up the count for himself at 1 apiece. Marcus Moyer today, 2 for 3, a couple of base hits as well as 2 RBIs. He ropes this one over towards left field, but it's going to trail foul. It's the netting over there. Now in a 1-2 hole, and as shocking as it may be, it's actually the first 2-strike count at all for Marcus Moyer today. See what Boylan can do with it now that he's got him down here.
Absolutely, and Moyer's definitely had some good plays on defense. We'll see what he does offense, and he's had a pretty good day so far today. We'll see what he does here. First time up against Boylan.
Oh, Boylan with the 1-2. Oh, and that's just high in the zone. Unable to get the call there. Moyer stays alive. Count even now, 2-2. Here's the 2-2. And that pitch is outside. The count is now full.
Absolutely, yes.
Back-to-back full counts here for Hunter Boylan. Porter, last AB, ended his with a fly out to right field. Moyer, now here. And the payoff pitch from Boylan. And that's roped into left field. Going back on it is Perez, as he'll make that out. But here comes Matt Diaz home. That run will score on the sac fly from Marcus Moyer. He gets his 3rd RBI of the day, has every single RBI for the Outlaws so far today.
Yeah, he's definitely been impressive in terms of just helping keep the Outlaws in this game, at least with his bat anyways.
But it is 2 outs, and that'll bring up what could be the Outlaws' final hope. Jason Delviar, first baseman today, is 0 for 3. Pop out to short, fly out to center, and a ground out to third. Well, even now is a strikeout.
Yeah, and this is definitely, if you're Hunter Boylan, this is the guy you want to face. He hasn't faced you.
Yep. And you're ahead early 0-1 here.
And he's had a rough day. So you factor those two things together, and perfect guy, if you ask me, to end your night against.
Yep. Boylan in position here to try to make the save. And an 0-1 here to Delviar. It's a long pause. Has his pitch. That one's in the dirt. We'll even up the count at 1 apiece.
But that breaking ball slipped a little bit, like where he's going with it, but couldn't quite execute right.
We have train number 8 coming in the background as well.
Another northbound one, not something we've seen a ton out here.
I believe that's just number 2 of the northbound ones here.
Link that I've seen in any of my time here.
1-1 the count. That one hit high in the air. On it is Matera. He's under it. And he's got it. That'll end the game. Your Bucs take it today. 4-2 against the Outlaws.
4-3.
Excuse me, 4-3. Pardon me. 4-3 the final score. Outlaws trying to fight back here in the bottom of the third. Unable to do so. They came close, though. Hunter Boylan with the save today. The win will go to Rob Snyder with his 3 innings. A great game all around. Pitching staff, a couple of base running errors there in the final inning or so, but doesn't cost him here.
Absolutely, and I think you saw a great overall game. Gritty win for the Bucs. Definitely something they need, especially heading into this final week of the season pretty much.
Yeah, absolutely, as they prepare for the BCCSL playoffs that start next week. And before we go here, just another quick message from our sponsor. The answer is yes. MasterCard and Visa is the largest class action settlement in U.S. history. If your company took Visa or MasterCard payments between 2004 and 2019, you are entitled to file a claim for a refund for being overcharged for transaction fees. Call Kevin Sumstein at 760-685-5813. That's Kevin Sumstein at 760-685-5813. And for Crash Collier, I'm Robert Garcia. Thank you for joining us tonight, ladies and gentlemen, on this Bucs win. We hope to see you tomorrow at Pasadena against the Sentinels.
of Arroyo Seco.
Yes, sir.
That's correct.
And I believe it will be me and Crash again on the mic. So have a good night, everyone. Thank you for joining us.